Harry Maguire deal to West Ham doesn't look like it's going to happen anymore. And I know the reports are saying that it's down to United and Maguire wanting Manchester United to pay him around £10 million to see out the rest of his contract and all that blah, 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 blah. But I said it from minute one. As soon as that deal was announced, I said I will not believe it until he's holding up the shirt. I said 90%, whatever. 90% club, cool. I agree it. I agree in the speculation. I agree in the fees agreed and all that jazz. But I knew that was going to be 10% where the deal doesn't happen. And that 10% has come to become a reality. And that's the only frustrating thing, because Harry Maguire, the situation with Harry Maguire and Manchester United is that it's like a working donkey and the straw has broke its back. But in this case, Maguire is not a donkey for once. Maguire is the straw and he's broken the back of Manchester United. And it's clear, and I don't understand why Harry Maguire wants to stay at Manchester United. Your fifth choice, mate. You cost £80 million. You're on nearly 200 grand a week, and you're happy sat on the bench for however much you're earning each week. This is the issue with Maguire, and why that he's not improved his reputation in the United fan base, because he has zero ambition. He doesn't think that, oh, I'm going to prove myself to these United fans. I'm going to train extra hard and get myself back into this squad. He says it in his interviews. He says it with people who are close to him, who spill it to the media and sell it for a bit of publicity. But at the end of the day, Harry Maguire has zero ambition. And realistically, we're now getting links that apparently with Eder Militao tearing his ACL, Real Madrid are going to come in for him. That's just spin. That's the media trying to spin Harry Maguire not going to West Ham. So Manchester United fans are like, oh, we still might sell him. Harry Maguire needs to go, full stop. We were considering bringing back Johnny Evans, 35 years old, who just got relegated with Leicester, who's on a free transfer, to replace Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, when he has the choice of being played, he isn't even played. Luke Shaw gets dragged from his natural position at left back to play in Maguire's role because Erik ten Hag doesn't trust him. And every time we've gone to play Maguire, I know the stats say Harry Maguire's a decent player. He has decent pass accuracy. He has decent this, he has decent that. But Harry Maguire is a clear-cut example of why stats sometimes don't mean everything. And I get it, some people love stats. Stats have become a massive thing in the modern game when it comes to fans, when it comes to Sky Sports and journalists and pundits. But at the end of the day, you could make 4 passes in a game and they all be on target, and that would be your 100% pass completion rate. And that's what I'm saying. So if you're making only 4 passes a game, but you're making each one successful, then yes, you're going to have a higher statistic. But Maguire doesn't play it enough to have an average statistic like Varane, like Martinez. And these fans who like to claim that Maguire is such a good player, why isn't he playing for a top club then? Because Manchester United is still in a transitional stage. Manchester United is still in a development stage where we're rebuilding and we're progressing under Erik ten Hag. Harry Maguire is clearly not a part of that. So why is Harry Maguire not another top club like a Man City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich? Because he has zero ambition and he's not a good footballer. You don't have to tell me or sell me the lie that Harry Maguire is a good footballer, because he isn't. And this is the frustrating thing with me. Because for me, it was perfect for all parties involved in this deal. West Ham stays in the Premier League, so he doesn't have to move far. Maybe he just moves down to London with his family. Number 2, £30 million Manchester United would get for him, which, yes, we paid £80 million for Harry Maguire. But at the end of the day, we're still getting a fee for him, which is quite respectable, in my opinion, for the performances Harry Maguire has shown over the last 18 months. And finally, it's a system with David Moyes that Harry Maguire would like. He loves playing under Southgate for England, this low block system where he's shielded and protected and doesn't take any accountability of his own mistakes. But then with David Moyes' side, he is secure in that formation. And that's where you do see Maguire shine, because when he plays in a team where he's secure and has a lot of extra defensive cover and teammates that will help him out, he does play well, and I'll give him his credit there. But when it comes to a modernised back 4, wants to progress into a back 3 formation to attack, Harry Maguire isn't that. And this is where I just want to say that I do hope the deal happens. And I'm hoping that Manchester United just realise that you're more trouble than you're worth. We'll pay you the £10 million, get gone. Because Eric Ten Hag doesn't want you. Majority of the fan base don't want you. You need a fresh start. And if you want to keep your England place, because Southgate has been ruthless now, he came on to TalkSport and said, and was asked about John Henderson going to Saudi Arabia, and Southgate turned around and said that he will only pick players who are played in the highest leagues, and playing in the best competitions and performing at their best to deserve their England spots. So if Harry Maguire stays at Manchester United in his fifth choice centre back and has only had 2 or 3 appearances throughout the season before the international break, I hope Southgate's true to his word and doesn't pick him, because Harry Maguire needs to learn his lesson and needs to realise that having ambition is what makes a good footballer, and Harry Maguire has none of that in my opinion. But I do hope the deal happens. But right now, the reports are that Manchester United, West Ham, the deal has been stalled for Harry Maguire. The fee's been agreed. Personal terms with Maguire is the only issue. They've met it on West Ham's side, but it's Manchester United's side where Harry Maguire is demanding around £7 to £10 million for Manchester United to pay off the rest of his contract that he'll be missing out on at West Ham. But the only thing I want to add on here is that with Harry Maguire, this is the only frustrating thing, because many other players, when they don't make it at a big club, they move to a smaller club to prove their worth or to restart their career, and they take lower wages. I do not see players who don't work out at their big clubs and they move to a smaller club and they demand their primary club, the big club, for the money that they're going to miss out on. You're choosing the deal. Harry Maguire's deal is over at the end of next season. So realistically, I believe that it's not Eric Ten Hag's money. If Manchester United and John Murtough and the Glazers and whoever's in charge of transfers, if no one can agree a deal to sell Harry Maguire, it won't bother Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag won't care, because the only thing that Eric Ten Hag will care about is that it's not a player that he wants there. It's just a player taking up an extra squad number. And Eric Ten Hag wants these modernised centre-backs, a Tapsoba, a Pavard, a Todibo, a centre-back like that who is better than Harry Maguire. And that's the frustrating thing here. But I'm hoping the deal does get done. I'm hoping it's just Manchester United being crap at transfers, and we've already agreed that we'll pay off Harry Maguire, and we just haven't got round to it yet. But time's ticking. The Premier League has now started. West Ham will be getting frustrated because they want to secure their transfers before the end of the window closes, because the Arsenal deal with Declan Rice, that took them long enough. So I am hoping that Manchester United do get this deal sorted, pay Harry Maguire the £10 million, however much he's asking for. There you go, Bob's your uncle. You know what? I believe there's over 5 million Manchester United fans. This is to call out to all Manchester United fans. Let's all set up a a GoFundMe page. We'll all put £2 in it, and then by the end we'll pay Harry Maguire his £10 million and we'll send him personally off to West Ham. And I'll pay for the Uber for him to go to West London. But anyway, thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on the Harry Maguire situation? I hope he goes, because I just feel like that it's best for all parties involved. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Maguire. But anyway, thank you and peace.